Snuffleupagus, and I decided to change the teeth. I have 3 teeth, and I was going to put them on the new bucket. Unfortunately, they don't fit right. They need to be ground down a little bit, the shanks, in order for it to fit right. And guess what? The predator doesn't want to prey, right? What a piece of crap. I do not recommend it. It stalled again, right? What a piece of crap. What do I got? I got 3 tankfuls, that's 3 gallons of gas through this thing, right? And when I need it to run, it's not running. Toilet, right? Isn't that what a generator is supposed to be for, like emergency purposes, right? Say your power goes out, you want to back juice your refrigerator, right? And then it won't run. 3 gallons. I got 3 gallons of gas through that thing total, right? Right? Does it get any more frustrating? sun. And the sun is setting. And I want to get this done before the sun sets. And I'm not going to get it done because the forces of nature are fisting me. Louie, 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 Louie. The Predator. Crap. Garbage. There you go. I'll give you a better look at garbage. 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 That's what garbage looks like. Garbage. Garbage. Well, that concludes the mission for today. I can't do nothing now. So, thanks for tagging along. Good luck to you. Morning. I'm Dan, and you're watching My Steel Can. So yesterday, I had a problem with the Predator. It wouldn't pray. So now, I had to take it apart in order to get to the oil dipstick on the bottom here. Pretty poor design. You need two types of tools to open that up. You gotta take the top off, that gives you access to the spark plug, and then you gotta take the panel off, which are 3 Phillips head screws here, to access the oil. As far as I'm concerned, pretty poor design. You should have no problem accessing the oil at whim Not that you need tools to access the oil. So I got it leveled out as close as possible. Now let's check the stick and see what the situation is with the oil. Let's see what the situation is with the oil in the shadows. We're in the shadows, you can't see. Move the camera, dude. Alright, let's see. Boom. And there's oil on the stick. Yeah, it's a little bit on the low side, but it's still on the stick, and the oil light didn't come on. But let's service it and see what happens. I'm gonna put this oil stick. I don't want to drop it. I don't want to drop it. Okay, in the dirt. All right. So yesterday, while I was taking those teeth off, I did mash the thumb, and it's a little green, and it hurts. And so when I went to town last night to get a new clevis pin for the back pin on the bucket, because my old clevis pin is beat up, stopped at the gas station, picked up some beef jerky and some energy drinks and some sodas. Stopped at the Jack in the Box because I'm boycotting the McDonald's now. They because of the homeless problem, they disconnected the outlet at the table where I would plug in my laptop and download my videos and eat lunch and then carry on my merry way. They also shut the heat off to keep the homeless people out. So basically, plus their parking lot sucks. The parking lot is so crowded. And the van, it's a pain in the ass to park in the van. So basically, I went over to Jack in the Box. I use their internet. Got me a bacon ultimate burger. And those burgers have shrunk in size compared to back when, right? So then I went, while I was at the Maverick there, the girl at the counter, her fingernails were painted green and black. And I'm like, hey, look, your fingernails almost match mine. And I stuck my thumb up, and she jammed her finger out towards my thumb to line up against it, and she bumped it. Oh my word. I saw stars, but I held my composure. I didn't cry out like a girl, and I winced because it is extremely sensitive to the touch at the moment. Anyways, let's get to work here. It's another thing. Look at the stupid nozzle on the angle on that nozzle. How are you supposed to service that shit, right? Right? How are you supposed to service that? If this one breaks or it doesn't run anymore, I will not purchase another Predator product because it is not user friendly. Let's see, how much can I spill? Oops, there we go. Oops. Got the herky jerkies. Alright, we spilled enough. Let me get a towel and clean that up. Let's see how much spills out. Didn't spill out, huh? Oh, okay. All right, there we go. Much better. Oh, the frustration. Come on. All right.
Siphon, this is hard.
Do we have magic? Do we have success? One will not know until the job is done. Sounds all right. I wonder, there's got to be an air cleaner on that too, right? That needs to be serviced. I wonder if that's it right here. All right, let's get to work. Okay, so I ground the shanks down, take off corrosion and narrow that point down so it slides better into that. And I got magic, so I'm gonna have to order a couple more teeth, but in the meantime that'll get me, I think, to where I have to go. Now we're gonna clean that one up and weld the shank on that and the tooth on that bucket and keep it busy. Now I noticed that I got a lot of slop here in the bucket, but that'll I'll have to take care of that at another time. Otherwise, I'm moving along. A little bit delayed from yesterday because of the Predator, but another step forward. Seen a few. All right, I got the G8000 warmed up. I rested the bucket on top of the new bucket because the boom is starting to seep and creak and lower on its own. Not a good sign of what's to come, but so I got it up on top of here, rested, and this is the plan. That shank has got to go boom right on there. Unfortunately, if you push it all the way back, it's about 1 inch short from the tip. So I got to pull it forward. So if I pull it forward, then I got a big gap here. So I have to find a happy medium and then fill this gap here to raise the tooth. So it's not going to be as easy as peasy as I would like, but I have an assortment here of bubblegum stick. So I have my 330 seconds, 330 seconds, 330 seconds, E7018, and then I got my 1/8 E7018. That's quite a few pounds. That's a 2, 4, and how much is that? 10. I got 14 pounds. I should be able to get that shank on without using 14 pounds of bubblegum stick. So we'll pray for the best and just deal with what comes out. Anyways, all right, that's the plan. I got 4 more GoPro batteries, and I have 4 more days. 4 more days, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and I have 3 more days before I got to be back to the plantation. So I don't understand why these batteries, they don't last, but it is what it is. All right, let me get to it here. Okay, down to 1 battery. I don't know. So I got it done, right? But in my infinite wisdom, I was going to flip the bucket up and then weld the back side. But dumbass forgot to put the pin in, so it fell to the ground. Fortunately, it fell backwards and not forward, and didn't land on the my welding electrode holder, and it didn't fall on the Predator, which I don't know. That would have been a good thing. I guess it would have forced me to go buy another one, but or a different brand or whatever. Anyways, so I got it on. My bubble gum looks spectacular. or bubblicious, should I say. And it's not that far off, which is good enough for who it's for. Let's see. And there it is, the official bubble of gum. A little undercut, a little thick, a little lumpy, but it'll last, I think, I hope. All right, next mission is the muffler. I gotta fix that muffler again. It's just, it came loose again on the base from bouncing around. It's not set up right. I wanted to buy one of those flex, it's like stainless steel wired flex pipe, but they don't have any at the auto parts store in the correct dimension. So I'm just gonna tack it up again and put it back in and hope for the best. I don't know if I could weld a piece of rebar on it for support, because that's all I have for scrap metal. But I think that would look bad. I don't think it'll work. So I'm probably not going to do that. But at least it's nice out. I got a bit of a breeze, as you can hear, coming from the east today. Usually it comes from the north, and the one that comes from the north is kind of hurricane-like because it rolls down the hill. As it rolls down that hill. But yeah, all the frustrations. My thumb is still throbbing. Dumb is dumb, right? And the view. Let's take a look at the view. Look at the view. Look at the view. Look at the view.